All right, my friends, hello and welcome back to the Old World According to Jams. I am Jams, this is Old World, and today we have a very, very special guest, my good friend. You know him, you love him. It is the Purple Bull Moose. Welcome to the channel, Moosey Moose.
Hi, everybody. Good to see you. Pleasure to be over on the channel by Jams. And looking forward to doing a quick coaching vid.
Yes. So,
Super excited, man. I mean, I had a great time playing in the multiplayer against everybody else. And I hope we do another one soon. And I kind of, it's my understanding that that's what we're going to be doing today. We're kind of going to be leaning into game styles specifically based around, or at least how those other three maniacs, Cyan, Alcaraz, and Fluffy Bunny play.
Yeah. So, viewers of the channel know, I've been playing Old World since pretty much release, and I have been making content on and off for a year, but that does not mean by any stretch of the imagination that I am an expert in this game. In my older videos, whenever I started a series, I had a spiel that, I said, I'm not an expert in this game. I probably will never be an expert in this game. I'm not here to try to teach you anything necessarily. But what the free-for-all definitely taught me was that I need to up my game if I'm going to be actually competitive in those games. And, me and you had that conversation offline where, one of the mistakes that I think I made for that game was that I chose Babylon, which I have only played maybe twice, where I should have been choosing my beloved Egypt, because I played Egypt more than anybody else, and I know how they work a little bit better than anybody. But so exactly like Moose said, today is going to be a coaching session where the wonderful Moose is going to help guide and refine my gameplay, and we're gonna see what happens with it. So
I mean, first off, a huge disclaimer to be pointed out there. As far as like the other guys that we played against in the 5-way multiplayer brawl, Cyan has probably the best overall command of the intricate gameplay. Fluffy literally works for Mohawk,
right,
and if you saw, Alcaraz was like 2 turns away from winning 2 different ways by either ambitions or by score. I managed to squeak out a victory there, but that's the great thing about
you did it masterfully, I will say.
Thank you, sir. But that's the wonderful thing about Old World. I mean, like even playing like 5 years, I think now when I checked the Steam account recently, there's still so much to learn.
Yeah.
So I will do my best to lead you in a way, but I'm actually super curious about your overall play style. Egypt is not a nation that I play super often. Builder is not a start that I start super often.
Yeah.
So I'm very curious. What do you like about Egypt? What do you like about the Builder start?
I don't like to say I like to play SimCity, because I don't think that's 100% accurate. But I think that I thrive as a player with developing my economy and not necessarily spamming wonders, but I do like to go for wonders, especially when it makes sense. I'm not usually a very big military player. I have been known when the opportune, I guess like Captain Jack Sparrow said, you got to wait for the opportune moment, right? So a lot of times it'll be like I've got a force, a pretty decent force, and especially now with the Wrath of Gods, I had this really, really great game that I wish I recorded, and I kick myself for not recording it. But I played a game as Rome, and I was going to attack Babylon because they were weaker or similar or whatever, and I was better in research. And they got absolutely clobbered by an earthquake, and I got an event because of that earthquake that had a war declaration in it, and it was like, well, I might as well,
you know, seize the advantage.
So then I ended up absolutely wiping them out, but as far as other games go, I've probably only done a conquest game once that I recorded, at least back a while ago. I can't remember who it was that I was playing, what nation. It wasn't Egypt.
Okay. Yeah. Well, that's fun, because I'm very much so, like my whole brand is all about war and conquest.
Conquerors, right? There you go. So there you go. So I tend to be an economy. I definitely would say that I win more games by points and ambitions than I do by conquering.
All right. Well, very cool. I mean, we can definitely lean into all of that.
Sure.
As far, just make sure that those tools that you like are as sharp as we can get them. So if that is econ, if that is planning out which wonders make the most sense to lean into your strategy, and finding defense, because one thing I did pick up on your game that I think we can definitely address right here, at least in this first episode, is going to be expanding your borders aggressively and with purpose. So as long as we can hit those key marks, I think I mean, you definitely have the game knowledge to be a hard contender. So let's just polish you up and get you on going.
Perfect. Sounds great, man. All right, so setup.
All right, so I went back and I reviewed the video from the multiplayer game.
Okay.
Now we can absolutely let you start with hats here, but I would say that you probably want to learn how to play based on the exact parameters that the existing game was on.
Gotcha.
So that would be, so you're doing Egypt, leader type, archetype would be pick later.
Okay.
Or I guess you pick it now. Yeah, I mean, you can pick later based on what you're looking around, but you can select a builder because you're going to do builder.
Okay. Gotcha.
All right, and let's take a peek. So difficulty, we might as well boost it all the way up to the top.
Okay.
Start at the great and with all actually, because we did change this around. So it might as well, I mean, it's going to end up changing over to custom in a second for you. So its prosperity level is modest.
Okay.
AI development, I think we might as well do 0 because we don't want them to start with any cities more than you have.
Gotcha.
But to make it so that way you're playing against the same caliber as everybody else, you might as well put it high competitive and as high of an advantage as you can give the AI.
Okay.
So that way they don't start with the amount of cities that you would normally have in the great game.
Right.
But that kind of makes sense because you don't want to be as boxed in. You want a chance to be able to fight for those city sites. I think we dropped the raging down to strong.
Okay.
And calamities was set at default.
Okay.
So number of opponents 4, and it was inland sea. I think we kept everything else the same.
Okay. See, okay,
and we did balance starting resources. That's that first on and off switch under city state number.
Oh, it's hidden by your little thingy here. Okay, cool. Double fatigue, everything
double
else.
Double fatigue for sure.
Okay, I do play with a couple mods. They aren't.
Oh really?
Yeah. Have you explored any mods in this game yet?
I'm embarrassed to say that I haven't.
Oh, okay.
I know Harry has been hitting me up in the DMs all the time. Shout out Harry. I promise I'll get around to it at some point.
I don't have anything game breaking. I just do music from the start.
Okay.
What one? I can't see what this one is. Pagan Shrines. Pagan Shrines. So what that one does is it gives every nation's pagan shrine looks different. Instead of them all being exactly the same. And then Portraits and Portraits Plus, all that does is gives you more character portraits.
Great. I love that.
Yeah, so it's nothing game breaking, nothing that, Jams, this completely changes, how we were going to do this. I don't play with anything like that.
Yeah, it's all cosmetic.
Yep, all cosmetic, yeah. So we're going to push go.
All right, let's do it.
All right. But yeah, man, you should look into some mods if you're interested. There are some really, really good ones. And I actually want to make my own mod eventually.
Really? That's an exciting
it's
take on.
Not going to be anything crazy, but I told you, in real life, my occupation is a brewer, and beer was very important to certain ancient civilizations, and there's no, especially Egypt, and Babylon are super...
barley wine. Speaking of barley, Jesus.
Right, there we go. There's barley, and I want to make a mod that adds beer as a resource and adds a brewery building that you would plop down like a granary next to a resource like barley or wheat or sorghum. And then but what would be interesting, and I won't ramble too much longer, but what I think would be interesting is historically, because cultures like the Romans and the Greeks actually looked down on beer and on civilizations that drank beer, it would be baked into the code that beer for Rome and Greece would actually provide like a negative happiness stat if
or
you
like or like a foreign opinion.
Yeah. So it would be like if you gave beer to one of your families or to one of your cities, it was actually, instead of making it happy, it would make it more unhappy. But if you traded it, it would to like Egypt or Babylon, it would get more opinion with that civilization. So that's just something I've been toying around with. Maybe we'll see someday. If I
listen, anything that adds unique gameplay is definitely a win in my book. So I like the sounds of it, man. I mean, let me know if you develop it. I would love to play it.
Yeah, but anyway, so here we are. Pretty decent start, I would say. I've definitely had worse.
Start.
Definitely had a lot worse. So normally with my Egypt games, unless I have a very strong reason to, and I think with all this barley here, it's obvious that I'm probably going to go for a landowners open here.
Hard to argue with that.
Yeah. I usually tend to go landowners as my opener with Egypt, just for the extra growth and making it a little easier to get settlers and other civilian units there. So, actually, hold on. Did not mean to do that just yet. So let's see. If I settle in place, we get all the barley and the horses and the ore. That's pretty darn good. Don't think I want to.
Pretty good. Doesn't waste any additional first turn orders.
I think
And you're playing landowners, so you can always buy the tiles to the west to get up to that mountain.
Up to that mountain, and when I get this and pop a miner in it, it's going to expand anyway. So yeah, definitely think settle in place. So have you started a new game since the latest update came out?
Yeah, with the no garrison now.
I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not a huge fan. I
hate change.
It's not that I hate change. I liked the system garrison equals governor. Now it's like, do you have as much reason to build a garrison? Maybe not. You get a half an order for it, but I don't know.
Yeah, it was a huge nerf to the garrison, which I guess they tried to offset by reducing the stone cost.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, I'm still playing around with it. I like that I don't have to wait 5 years to throw a garrison in a new city.
Mm-hmm.
Like that I do find enjoyable, but I don't know. I'm still forming my opinion about it.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and pop myself in there as 100%, governor.
Always agree.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and start grabbing. Oh, you know what? Hold on one hot second here, Moose. I think I still have Old World muted.
No, fair enough.
Okay, there we go.
Perfection.
All right, I'm going to turn that down just a tiny bit right there. All right, cool. And we're back. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and start getting some barley up. 20 food
I mean,
that's wild.
That is insane. So you're off to a great start.
Yeah. I mean, this is like easy start mode.
So before we go anywhere, if we do anything else, there's one thing I want you to take a look at here.
Sure.
Look around your map and see if you can identify any barbarians. I don't think we see any.
I don't see any immediately now.
But there is those 2 urban tiles to the north.
Oh, okay, yeah. So there's probably something there. You know what? I probably would not even have noticed that. So
always keep an eye on where you can go, because if you can get your first off, check if you have any generals available. So you have a really solid zealot there.
Yeah.
So I would say if you can, so the way it typically times out is that you can typically do 7 damage a turn with a good general in urban tiles attacking into the unit.
Okay.
Which means you'll be able to wipe out the first tribe before it spawns its second unit.
Ooh,
which
nice.
saves you a whole bunch of time.
Yeah, absolutely.
So if you can, I would say exactly, move right there and throw your general on, so that way you can get there next turn and start wiping out that seed.
Gotcha. Cool. All right.
And I would typically prioritize that over going my settler. But if you can't identify any locations that potentially have a barb camp, then you prioritize the settler so you can find the barb camp and grab those early relics.
Gotcha. Okay, as far as research goes, I probably would normally go with trapping. But
why trapping?
Just for slingers. But seeing as I don't have any trappable resources here, probably not going to do that this time.
Okay. Well, answer me this: why, especially on Egypt, why do you want to prioritize slingers?
Um, uh, One of my build orders, which is just something that I've developed a habit into, is when I settle a new city, I usually go either slinger worker or worker slinger. I've had it baked into me that I also get walls in almost every city for the garrison unit happiness bonus, which is probably a waste, but that's just something that I've always done.
I mean, we'll talk about it. It depends situationally.
Sure. Yeah.
But I mean, so I would say, what's it? Kitten gave me a term recently. All those first tier units, the warriors and the slingers, he calls them idiots.
Yes.
So I think you only need like one brand of idiot to start off with. And go ahead and open up the full tech tree.
Sure.
So you are playing tall.
Okay.
You're going for a lot of culture. You're building wonders. That's going to give you more culture, which means your culture level is going to spike really quickly. So that makes citizenship and scholarship super useful inside of your cities.
Okay.
So because you're already heading in that direction, you're already going to be overlapping phalanx, which because you're Egypt and you get labor force early, is something that you can also get super early. So if you are looking to be able to get out of the idiot phase, then finding your first unit upgrade that's available is really good to go with. Versus if you went for slingers and you made a whole bunch of slingers, you're not going to be able to upgrade those guys until you get composite bow, which is very far down the tech tree, and you're not looking to do military, so mill drill doesn't really make a lot of sense for your strategy. And then composite bow doesn't give you anything but more military. So I would say maybe stay away from slingers, especially when you're playing Egypt right now, unless of course you have a whole bunch of camps that you can get down early.
Right. Yeah. No, that makes a lot of sense. And like I said, I don't think I was going to pick trapping this term, just simply because I have no trappable resources. I'm kind of leaning toward administration only to get down that super juicy.
Yeah, it's a juicy.
I mean, that's something. That's that's going to be a crazy granary. But I also do tend to build a lot of shrines. Polytheism, and then all the shrines that I can build tends to be something that I do. So what
I mean, you can't go wrong either way.
Okay.
Like this is one of those like niche cases where like because the granary is so good here, it makes it super enticing. But 9 times out of 10, when you don't start with 3 barley tiles.
Yeah, exactly.
Divination is almost always a go-to because divination is going to give you science and it's going to give you culture, and then on top of that it leads you further into aristocracy, which gives you access to the centralization law, which rewards science and culture. So it's always a very nice like 1-2 opener, divination into that just to get your tall science game rolling. But here, if you wanted to go very wide, then it all depends. So if you're trying to go wide, build a lot of early settlers, a lot of early warriors, and expand very quickly, then you want the food. But if we're trying to lean into and practice your tall play, I would say start with get your culture game rolling as soon as possible.
Gotcha. Now, just for a point of clarification's sake, what is your number of cities that you consider to be tall versus wide?
Tall for me is 6 or less cities. And that's only because of how the ambition system works, that there is one ambition that says have 6 legendary cities. So, which personally, I've never done. I don't think I've ever had 6 legendary cities in a game. So that would definitely be a new thing for me. But because that's how the game system lends itself, that's how I would consider tall. So anything So once you start going for that 7th city, once you start thinking about your first early conquest, you're not playing tall anymore. Because you'll be wasting resources on things that could instead go into military. Why do your own homework when you can just steal the homework from the nerd next door? So that's the game plan that I typically go around. So for here, because you're going tall, I would say lean into divination.
Yeah, and even though the yields on that granary would be super satisfying, that's enough food that I'm not going to need really the boost to get
that's enough food, that's enough growth. I mean, it's don't ignore granaries later on.
Yeah,
but I would say like here for your first tech, just because your tech is only at 6, if you can get a shrine down that's going to give you an acolyte, which is going to give you +2, that's a 30% increase on your science.
True. All right. Hitting the button. Okay.
All right, you know what to do.
Yep. There we go.
And there you go, 7 damage, 3 turns on the tick down. You'll kill that unit before. And that's exactly what we want to be doing.
Very nice. Okay, now, just wanted to get your opinion on something. I've seen some other creators, another guy that I'm working with, one of his explain videos, he doesn't usually grab these ruins that are close to him. His idea is that no one's going to come get them anyway. Explore out first. Thoughts on that? Do you have a thought on that?
I mean, I guess I do. I guess my question is, because of what the rewards can give you, because the rewards themselves are so powerful, why not grab them early? I guess the one benefit from that is like the free tech it could give you will technically increase the more techs you already have researched. It's like the same argument as to like why you would delay your Sage's seed. You delay your Sage's founding seat because it's going to give you free technology. So if you research lower technologies, your chance of getting a better technology increases. So I guess there is that argument there, but I don't know. I have ADD, so
yeah,
I see shiny, I take shiny.
I usually don't like to leave them, but I have maybe in more recent games maybe considered leaving them more than I would have normally. So okay,
sure.
Let's see. Okay, Righteous Divine, or Superstitious, Blessed, Inspiring, or Cursed, 20 XP, 2 Legitimacy, and Deceitful. So I would probably normally... Yeah, I don't know.
Well, first off, what's your founder? Because we know he's a builder, but he always gets a trade, so he's strict.
Strict.
Okay, so you don't get to pick this. Although in the multiplayer game I'm playing against Alcaraz, he set it up so that way we could pick our trait as well, which I think is super cool. I'm going to try to advocate for that for the next multiplayer game. But yeah, I mean, you get rewarded for building new units. Is there anything? I think Superstitious is too scary always. I'm so scared of Superstitious.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just because it's like...
-2 wisdom, that is not nothing.
Yeah, I mean, like, it would be a loss of 30% of your current science, which is just, it's so brutal. Inspiring is great, especially for you, because you'll be trying to get up to a higher culture level, so that way you can get better wonders.
Cool.
And Cursed, I'm not super scared of.
No, Cursed isn't that bad, although I have rolled that. I did a cloud game with a couple guys, and I rolled that on literally like turn 2, and my leader got cursed, so that was not too much fun. But I think he still lived quite a good life. I don't really think he died or anything. So
hey,
there we go. Inspiring. Got that streamer RNG going. Sometimes it works. Okay. I'm probably just gonna go ahead and keep the farm train rolling.
Well, let's take a look over at the wonders that are available.
Okay, let me back that up then.
Because right now you got 15 coming in a turn, so that's like every 7 years you're gonna be able to print out another one. So go over to the wonders tab, and are there any wonders that you want that are revolving around? All
right. Well, I'm not getting pyramids right now.
Yeah, nowhere to place
it. Don't have a holy city yet. Hanging Gardens.
I so rarely find Hanging Gardens enticing. I mean, I guess like it's not bad. I mean, in this start that you have, it's exceptional because 20% on all of that barley,
all that
plus
extra growth.
Yeah. So I mean, like it'll pay dividends in this particular seat. But again, what are you using that growth for?
Right. If I'm not actually going to be playing wide, you're right. What am I using it for? So.
Yeah.
And the Yazilkaya, not a holy city, so probably nothing, at least right now.
Well, that reading looks like to me is that you want to get your holy city, which means going for divination again is only going to get better for you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because getting Yaz and what was the other one? getting Yaz and the Ziggurat together would be huge. That's a lot of civics inside of your nation, which for you is going to be super powerful.
And you know what? I do very, very often struggle with civic production.
So
pretty hard. So
honestly, I personally think that the Ziggurat is a lot more powerful than the pyramids, just because the Ziggurat is giving you what the pyramids gives you every 10 years. And you don't, because the 200 civics that you would be cutting your cost in half on a law, but you can also use those civics towards anything else.
Yeah,
it's great if you're passing a lot of laws, pyramids, but if you are doing anything else in the game, Ziggurat, in my opinion, is better.
Gotcha, cool. All right, well then I think I am going to go ahead and get that farm up.
Yeah, you're right here, and the food's too good.
Yeah, and then I'm just going to keep exploring down this way.
All right. You might be on the peninsula here.
Yeah, looks like maybe. Cool.
Which is nice because you got a huge mountain range for the peninsula start.
Yeah. Nice. All right, boom. Nice. I have not.
An extra 50 stone too.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be mad about that. I don't think I've ever gotten that first kill without the camp having spawned.
Hey, there you go, man. I learned that from Fluffy, and that was after he commented on my first video series. So I'm like, oh, okay. I didn't realize that was a possibility, and now I do it every single time.
There we go.
Useful.
Yeah, for sure. All right, cool. All right.
Good uses of harvesting.
Yep. Thank you. Okay. So let's see. All right, I'm gonna go for this site first, I think. Silver and gold.
Silver and gold.
Let's see what we got around here. All right, we've got a lake there. All right, cool.
So right there on that move, explain that to me. You're just trying to get a better idea of what's up in the city?
A better idea before I, if there was something really important that picking this tile over this tile would grab me if I would get vision on it. That's the only reason that I did that.
Okay.
Okay. I don't have enough training to force march. All right.
I'd say grab the barley.
Yeah, probably. I just want to see.
You're right there. You can get it. You have enough orders to do it.
Yeah. Cool. All right. I'm just gonna.
And I would say, you could actually harvest here. Harvest here makes perfect sense.
Yeah, because I've only got one order anyway. A little bit of extra culture. So.
Exactly.
All right.
Give it a chance to refresh next year.
Mm-hmm. As for first thing to do here,
settler.
Another settler. Okay.
I mean, don't be wrong, a one-turn worker does not suck, but you are using all of your orders as they currently exist right now.
True.
And you have another place, you have two places that you can settle. Mm-hmm. So yeah, just get that settler out as quickly as possible. 4 turns, oh my god, it's so fast.
Yeah.
Landowner, that's 2. Leader, that's 2. 3 barley, that's another 6. That's what, 10 extra? Oh my god.
Yeah, it's wild. It's gonna be great. Okay, so we've got. I really wish I could move these stinking things. A foolish builder, 3 discipline,
okay,
plus 60. Intolerant diplomat, plus 3 charisma.
Can't go wrong here. Both are fine.
I would probably go with the builder. Could be another good governor, or something like that. So
another good governor. It's giving you gold, which is going to lean into your potential wonders play.
I think I'm going to go right here because it gets me the elephants.
Yeah, I won't argue with that.
Still gets me the gold and the silver, so. All right. With elephants, I mean,
now this
could be.
This one's entirely up to you. You can get away with a lot here. Riders would be fine here. I'm not a huge fan of the riders, but it sounds like you did like the full riders play, so I'm not going to argue with it because you don't have another military seat.
Right.
And I think down to the southeast is going to be a good cleric seat because, or I suppose, yeah, actually down here would be a great cleric seat because all of that fur is going to be able to give you early developing culture so you can found a religion.
Okay.
But also to the just to the east right there
This one here,
would be
yeah.
another great cleric city because it has the lavender.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah, you know, I'm not necessarily married to a a writer's in Egypt. If it's situational, I think I'm
I mean,
probably
Riders
gonna...
isn't bad.
No, it's not bad. I think I'm probably actually going to not do writers this game. I'm probably going to do sages and clerics instead.
Then I think I would say sages here, I guess.
Okay.
I mean, it's not the best sages seat. There's no marble, but you can't always expect marble.
Yeah.
It's nice. It's nice and flat for building cities around. So
it is,
you'll
and
be able to build your urban.
At least 3 specialists there for some extra science.
Sure.
So yeah, I'll go ahead with it. Okay.
Oh,
so
yeah,
I'm up in the top.
Oh my God, that monastery spot.
Yeah, look at that. That's something. And I got Polis out of that. Okay, not too bad.
Oh yeah, Polis is a huge pickup.
Yeah, that's
great.
nice. Okay, cool. That worker's still working. All right, so normally in this I would go worker. Any reason to not?
Nope.
Okay.
New city, new worker. That's typically my. Oh, and you get free horses.
Got horses to get. So actually, this probably would have been better as a rider city now with 2 elephants and horses. But this is still a lot of specialists. This is still a decent amount of science. I'm pretty happy with that still. All right.
Yeah, not to mention sages are just a better tall way. Ooh,
yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I expand
here.
West. You got the place right there.
Yeah, I am gonna grab a heal. I'm gonna grab a heal first. Yeah. All right.
Check.
Cool.
Check.
All right, and then we're gonna go ahead and explore some more over this way. All right. Okay, let's see what we got here. Enact centralization. 3 tribal sites. How far? What do we have for centralization?
It's aristocracy. So it's right after divination.
That's not too bad then. I might actually go for that one.
So my general rule of thumb is like, the game closed out when we were playing in the multiplayer game at turn 120. And me, Scion, Fluffy, and Alcaraz were all on 9 ambitions. So you should be trying to determine whether or not you're going to be going for stuff based on how quickly you can get it accomplished.
Okay.
Now, if you were playing like single player, then yeah, it's on your way to doing the plans you already are doing. But divination is going to be completed in 4 turns. You got 8 science a turn. Check out the science. How much does aristocracy cost? So
120.
aristocracy costs 120. So I mean, like the quick math on that is it's going to cost 15 years of science to do that. So you're looking at close to 20 years from now, and then plus 400 civics. So it's a long time. I think you might be better off waiting for like a build like 6 farms or like one of those other starting ambitions.
Okay.
I think you might be able to get that done faster.
Okay, cool. We'll then go ahead and take the XP. All right. I'm not gonna. I think that's fine. I'm just gonna go ahead and. Chart. It's up against a river though.
Yeah, we'll take the cover.
Yeah.
Oh, you can pop that guy in the mouth.
There we go. Free level. All right. I would probably now, let's see, I still have 4 years till divination. I would probably go and get the ore up.
Yep.
All right.
Plenty of time before your shrines become available, and you definitely want to prioritize your shrines because that's where all the good wonders that you identified are going to be.
Yep.
And both those wonders that you're looking for are both weak, which means that in this game, and very likely in the multiplayer game, someone else is going to be snagging one of them.
All right. Ooh, Ranger. Okay, I'll take that.
Ranger and Amphibious would both be good for you here.
Yeah, I'll probably take Ranger though.
It's less situational.
Yeah, I think so. All right, now I would normally be going to kill this guy, especially because I'm only doing 4 damage here. But looks like 5 years till the next unit spawn. So going after this guy, I could kill him, but then I'm gonna have to run back and heal. There's still gonna be another unit.
Let's do the math. How much damage are they both doing if you leave them both alive? So you click on him, he's
One,
doing 1 damage,
one,
he's doing 1 damage.
2. Okay.
So as little damage as they possibly could be doing. So even if you wail on this guy 5 turns in a row,
yeah,
to be able to get out before the next one gets out, you will only be taking 10 damage.
Okay, yeah. All right.
So I'd say wail on the barbarian camp.
Yeah.
And just try to get him out.
Gotcha. Cool. All right. Looks like nothing else to do but scout. Got some crabs. I got a little bit of honey. Cool.
Did you? Okay. Did you? No, you didn't harvest the barley. Okay.
No, I decided.
I was gonna say because I wouldn't.
Yeah, I've got so much food. I wasn't gonna waste the order on the barley, but the honey I'll take because that's at least. Let's see, what is it?
Now remember, the returns you're getting on these harvests, they become less and less as you start getting this far away. So
Okay.
I don't know if it's worth like a full order where you could otherwise be moving, but you already used all your movement anyways. So you might as well like harvest because you're already there.
Right, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. But once we start getting farther past this point, I don't know if I'd be using more of your orders on harvesting.
Gotcha. Okay. Prince, I always love it. Prince Baby.
I wish you could keep it.
I know, right?
King Baby. I mean, you can change their name back.
Yeah, that's true. All right, I'm gonna go with Akhenaten just for the historical memes. Okay,
Nice.
let's see. Still don't have enough to force march.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see. All right.
Holy
Okay.
economy, my lord.
Yeah, not too bad. Just got to work on that iron a little bit, but that's going to come up with that mine. So, all right. So, I'm probably thinking if it was, just a game that I was playing myself, I probably wouldn't. Although I do have 3 citizens, I probably would be going for a warrior just because I've got this other barb camp to deal with. What do you think?
I mean, settler, man.
Another settler?
I mean, so you're gonna have that spot.
That's true. I'm gonna have this one up here. I forgot about that. Yeah.
In 4 turns. So if I got a spot, I'm building a settler.
Gotcha.
Is basically what it comes down to. And if I don't have a spot available because my forces aren't in position, then I'll build more military so that way I can clear out another spot to get the settler down. It's all about just claiming as many cities as we can right now.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. All right. So then over here, what do you think about a warrior out of this city?
Yeah.
Okay.
My typical way of going about things is 1 worker, 1 battle buddy.
Mm-hmm.
And, that's whatever I can afford. If that's a warrior, great. If that is a militia, so be it.
Gotcha. Okay, I'm going to go... I'll just go gold because it's closer.
Yeah. I think the gold's a good call.
Yeah. All right. Go ahead and smack this guy. And then I've got 3 orders for scouting. All right. Vandals.
That's a lot of iron,
Yeah,
though.
it's a lot of iron. But I probably would take the iron. Even though the legitimacy is good.
So you're in like a weird position right now.
Okay.
I can't tell if you are on the peninsula or we just walked into. No, you're not on the peninsula. So at the very top of the screen,
very top
you can
of the
see
map.
that's where the map
Yeah.
ends. So you are basically like where the folly of Rome happened. So
Okay.
you don't have to expand past this point south. So you see that nice little break, like at that barb camp, you can settle all the way back towards the choke point and just try to set up a defensive perimeter around there.
Okay.
To make it hard for somebody to assail that city, and then just expand as far east and west as you can get.
Okay. See, I probably would have settled the city to make this defensible, if I was, calling it.
Yeah.
But that is good. That is good advice. So we'll see.
Yeah,
We'll
wherever
see
you can
east and
find like a
west.
natural choke point,
Yeah.
like that's where you want to like in your game against Alcaraz,
Yep.
you put a lot of priority into expanding past that mountain range, and he ended up beating you out to it. And
Yep.
he was always going to, because even if you got that, you would have to bring all your forces through those little tiny choke points, and he would be able to come over with sea and everything else.
True.
So being like maintaining mobility and maintaining defensibility is always a great point to be like, okay, maybe this is far enough.
Okay. Gotcha. All right. So I think I'm going to take the iron. in that situation.
Yeah, because I mean, if you can get a peace deal with those vandals to the south, and that's awesome for you, because then you won't get raided from one whole direction.
Yeah. Okay. Very cool.
Well, what a start, my
All
lord.
right, Cush's started hanging gardens.
Great, we didn't even want it.
All right, smack there.
2 more turns, that guy will be dead.
All right, let's see. So I don't know what's over here, but I could backfill these tiles over here with improvements and stuff later. So I probably would go this one over just taking this extra glob. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I don't hate that, because that's like one hamlet that you already have access to on that hill to your west is going to be able to close that gap and still give you that naval access. Because that's really what I'm concerned about you having border wise.
Okay.
Because naval movement is just so powerful.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Then I'm going to go for my clerics.
Can't agree anymore.
Okay. I got my Gnosticism there. All right. So didn't really get anything crazy. A lot of woods, though. We've got the Danes up here. So that's my next probably expansion goal. Oh,
yep.
Did I freeze? Okay. There we go.
Looks good on my side.
Okay, cool. All right. Get the worker there. What do we got over here? Ore is done here. Okay. So I would probably...
So check your economy. What do you have and what do you need? So you're already producing everything. You got a huge stockpile of stone.
Mm-hmm.
You really don't need any one thing, but what's the next thing I would do after figuring out, okay, what do I have? What do I need? Is figuring out what's close, what's going to take the least amount of orders for me to do.
Okay.
You got a nice little cluster of hills there with the wood already intact.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say just go about making more mines adjacent to the ore, which is only going to improve that ore tile, which is excellent all on its own.
Right. Gotcha. Yeah, I was going to say, I was thinking of going around and doing some chops. I like to keep in the early game a little bit of wood, just because sometimes you get an event where it's like 40 wood and you get a harbor or something like that. But got 20 there from clearing that for the mine anyway, so that's just good. And we'll see what we get on the rollover.
Oh, actually, we need. Right here. We probably should have waited a turn to get for divination.
Okay, well, that's fine.
But you're a builder. It's going to delay you, I think, one turn?
Yeah, not too much. All right, and this person's now a Delver, so that's great for a governor right over here with these mines. I
don't think she can be the governor there, though.
Oh, because she's a landowner family. Never mind. Okay.
Yeah, you kind of want to hold on to your civics right now because you are still looking to get those wonders down.
Okay.
So you want to make sure you have at least enough bankrolled to be able to drop that immediately.
Gotcha. Okay. So let's see here. I've got influence. Who is this? This is my wife. Okay. Influence my wife. 20 opinion centralization. He gets minus 20. Minus 20. He's influence. Okay.
Piss them both off.
Piss them both off. I'm probably just gonna piss them both off and take the orders. I don't really see who is this guy. He's the head.
First, check your family.
That's right.
Yeah, exactly. He's an oligarch. Check your families.
Yeah.
You can afford it.
Yeah.
You can afford it.
You know what though? Probably what I would do, because I do tend to like to keep a high. So here's what I'm thinking with this. I don't think I have a whole lot of need for the orders at this second. My workers are working.
Agreed.
I've only got one military unit. I probably still have enough for at least one or two movement on the scout after I do everything else. I tend to like to try to keep my families high in opinion if I can. So in this case, I probably would go for the one where he becomes influenced by me.
One other thing I want you to keep in consideration here, and actually it's really important here, is how old are you and your wife? Mm-hmm. How many kids do you have, and what's her opinion score at?
Right.
Because if you get above 100, your chance of having more kids increases.
Okay.
And not to mention, if you get over 100, the stats that you get from your wife also increases. So that'll be more gold and more chance to get kids.
Okay.
Which I think might even be better than, because you can afford to lose the 20 opinion with the oligarch for right now, because I think that decays. You can take a look at that. Because if you go, because influence is forever. That's 40 points forever. But go over to the choice. Yes, so it's negative 20 opinion for 20 years.
For 20 years,
which means next year it'll be 19 and then 18 and then it ticks down.
Okay.
So that's like, you know, a quick like little insult that he'll forget over 20 years.
I didn't know it decayed. I thought it was minus 20 and it stayed minus 20 for all 20 years. That's interesting.
Oh yeah, no, it decays every single turn, so it becomes less and less.
Gotcha.
But influence is forever.
Gotcha.
So influence, disappointed, all that stuff, that sticks around. But like the minus 20, that will decay every single turn.
Okay, good to know. All right, so with that information, then I'm probably looking to influence her, and then get that benefit from it. So now she's 120. Yeah, that's right. All right.
And now she's went from producing for you 36 gold a turn
to 54 gold. Okay, nice.
Yeah,
very cool.
Yeah, your heir and your spouse give you the most return on their stats based on opinion level inside of your court, which is just like a fancy way of saying that you want to keep those two happy first and foremost because they get the best bang for your buck.
Okay, good to know. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and smack this guy again. Oh, and yeah, all right, so it's 2 years on this because it's plus 1 for the hill. Yeah, so that's fine. We'll get some good scouting down here, see what's going on, I guess.
Slightly less than if we end up losing on both those wonders in 2 turns, then we know it was a huge blunder.
Yeah. All right, so I'm actually tempted now to bring this scout. I would. At this point, if I'm not going to be expanding down here, I'm probably not looking to scout down here. So I'm going to bring this scout up this way where I am looking to expand.
Instincts.
Okay, cool.
100%.
All right, let's see. So I've got husbandry, drama, aristocracy, navigation. All right, I don't have... I've got 1 source of horses, 2 sources of horses. What else have we got? Let's look at the tech tree. So probably we're looking for, you said citizenship and scholarship was what we're looking for, right? So probably,
in my opinion, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, phalanx is the next tech in that path, but if you can't go for either of those, here I would say either drama or aristocracy.
Okay.
Because both of those are going to increase your science. I mean, if you're going tall, then you want access to more of the techs because that gives you more stuff to build.
Yeah.
So drama is going to increase your culture level, and you can do the poets out of there. And aristocracy rewards you for having higher culture. So both of them are good. I would say here, and this is like super debatable. This all depends on who you're going to, but you're expanding very quickly. So getting access to the free settler card might also be very good. And getting access to the border growth is actually less good now and gets better later when you have more cities down.
True.
So sometimes delaying that might be advantageous for you.
Yeah. Okay. I think I'm on board with you there. I'm gonna go for drama. Cool. All right. And let's see. Anybody?
No, I mean we're coasting here, man.
Yeah, I might consider. I've got some extra gold. I might consider an influence mission here.
Sure.
Just try to get that negative 20
You got the gold, you got the orders.
Yeah, might as well. They're just gonna get sold anyway. So there we go.
Now, the only thing to keep in mind there is that gold translates into, I believe it's 10 gold per order that you don't use.
Okay.
So if you have 5 orders left, that's an extra 50 gold income. Not that you need it, but just something to keep in mind.
Yeah. Ooh, a drought. Okay.
That is going to hurt you specifically.
Yeah, it really is. All right, so I've got another kid there, and then this warrior is now a drunk. Oh, dude, I don't know if you've seen it. In like the last 2 single-player games that I've done, or maybe it was a single player in a cloud, I have gotten my heir at like 14 becomes a drunk. And I'm like, what the hell is going on here? Like,
man, the youth these days, you can't trust them.
The kids these days, you really can't. I just wanted to see, it said I always forget this. The drought said 1 tile to become arid. I thought if you hovered over, it would show... Was it down here? No, I thought it would show you...
It's down at the bottom of the screen with the exclamation point.
Ah.
And that'll show you where it is, supposedly. I always find it hard to navigate.
We go. If you click on it, it tells you. Takes you right to it. There we go. Okay, cool. So, as I worry about food shortage, so I've gone down to +9 food. 85 gain militia, but a distant tribal raid. Probably don't want to do that one. Becomes compassionate.
Ooh, compassionate's good, but the raid is super annoying right now when you have like plenty of other stuff that you would want to do.
Yeah. So I think I'm just gonna go ahead and give them the food. All right,
and then have to deal with the distraction.
Yeah, and then I'll take this site. Okay.
Oh, it's gonna slow down your settler too. That's annoying. I think it should have been like ready this turn.
Yeah. All right. So we've got this guy. He's power hungry. Okay. Or the Raven. Deceitful.
Yeah, this is your general.
Oof. Yeah, and he's already. So if I give him this, he'd be -7% attack. So I'm thinking that's probably not the best.
Yeah, I feel like you see this every single game.
Yeah.
I feel like engineer is just like harmless.
Yeah.
It doesn't help. It doesn't hurt.
Right. All right. And okay. I'm already doing a mission. Kids aren't old enough yet. So go ahead and bring the scout up. Yeah. What's my city? Yeah. Because I think this was like +34 or something before. So I'm definitely taking a big hit in my food, but at least I've got it. So.
I'd say maybe bring your scout all the way up to the north to grab that goodie hut at the very top of the hill.
Okay. Right there.
Yeah, just to get it off your plate, so that way you can spend your turns healing your zealot.
Gotcha. Okay. All right, I influenced him good. All right, mutiny. -140. Minus and leave warrior, or he dies and I gain it. All right, I don't think I want to do that one.
Oh yeah, especially because he's a zealot. Like, yeah. It might be the only thing saving him over this next turn.
All right, well, I guess.
What's his opinion of you?
It is +38.
Okay.
But like you said, he's a zealot. That's the only thing keeping him alive. I think I can. It kind of sucks to suspend the training, but maybe.
Yeah, you kind of need him on that warrior.
Not only that, but so I didn't know about when your spouse is over 100, you get better chance for kids. I knew that as the opinion went up, you got better stuff, but I didn't know there was a threshold. Is there a threshold for generals as well?
For everybody.
Okay.
Yeah, so the thresholds remain the same for every single person.
Okay.
And they will be titled. So if you right now you're in cautious.
Yeah.
But once you get over 100, you become, friendly? And then over 200 is something else. But let's look at your wife really quick over on her 120. What does that equal?
Pleased. Okay.
So, and then over 200 is friendly.
Okay.
And then under 0 is angry. Under 100 is furious.
Gotcha. All right. Well, then I'm leaning toward taking this. Any reason to not?
No. I mean, you're not using your training.
Yeah. So. Okay, so here's another ambition, 500 iron, 10 population. I'm halfway to enact epics. I would probably be leaning toward 10 population, especially with this population printer, although with the drought, it's not so great.
Yeah. Let's do the math on it.
Yeah.
How much, so 500 iron, you're producing 25 a turn, so that's what, 20 turns until it's completed.
Yeah.
And you can increase that
I can increase it too, yeah.
And now let's look over at your cities. So Wasset isn't doing anything right now.
True.
But that's going to take 10 years to get one. So, I mean, I don't know. It's kind of a hard call. I feel like your cities, your smaller cities, are going to be producing. So Cleric's Seat is going to be producing one. Sage's Seat is going to be producing one in 10 turns. That brings you up to 7.
Mm-hmm.
go to your main city. What's that? And click on anything that's not the settler. Just click like council. All right, so it's going to make it a new settler every 7 turns. So in 14 turns, so you need this city to be pumping out like the majority of your citizenry, which will get a lot better.
Right.
So right now, the drough's reducing it about 40%. Yeah. I mean, geez, you want to get really crazy on the math. That's very fast. I think you're right. I think your instincts are right. I think the math comes out that you'll be able to produce the 5 population faster than the 20 turns it's going to take you to produce the iron.
Yeah. All right, so then I'm going to go for that one. Cool.
Which is wild. I mean, that it's so rare that you have population growing faster than you do. Well, but you have the huge population center.
This is busted. Like it's an absolutely crazy thing. Okay, so a lot of times my first instinct, unless there is like in this city here, unless there's a resource to go after immediately, in this city there's no resource for me to go after immediately. I would normally go and do like usually a single farm first, just to help keep the city growing.
Well, the farms don't help the city grow because they don't produce growth; they just produce food.
Oh, okay. I thought what about with the farmer? Does the farmer add growth too? Okay.
Oh. Yeah, the farmer adds growth.
Okay, yeah. But what do you think I should be doing first in this city with this worker?
So my first instinct is to get the extra culture into this city to increase it. So grabbing that lavender tile, which you can do because you have hamlets. So if you drop a hamlet in between those 2 lavenders, that'll grab the next lavender, which will give you an extra 1 culture per turn by just having it in your borders.
Okay, nice. Cool.
So, and not to mention, getting your hamlets down early means they're going to be producing more gold for you later. So I think it'd be advantageous. Okay. Not to mention that spot in between all 3 lavenders is such a good spot to be putting down a
monastery.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I just think getting access to that spot is just super important because that's what you want to be doing in this city specifically, racing as fast as you can to get developing culture. So I would say either Battle Buddy or Festival here, actually.
Okay. Yeah. I definitely see Festival. You know what? I'll do a Festival and then I'll do a Warrior.
I think that's fair.
Yeah. I'm not going to put it in the queue yet just because I want it to pop up in case something else is more pressing. But okay, so he's now doing... Oh, I get a kill here. All right, so that's fine. Cool.
It was squeaky, but you got it done.
Yeah, that was skin of his teeth right there. Okay, so in Wasset, I'm tempted to put down another farm. Mine? Okay.
Shrine.
Oh, shrine, right. Yeah, shrine. You're right, shrine. I would have forgot about that. So we've got...
They're all good.
Yeah, but I just want to figure out where to put them. So this one is mountains, this one is farms, this one is grove, this one is camps.
Shrine of Ra boost farms? By how much?
20%.
It boosted by 20%, dude. Get that in between the barley.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not as good as a granary, but you can get it right now.
Yeah, I think that's probably pretty good.
Or actually, maybe save that spot for...
maybe put it here instead?
Yeah, because that is being in between all the barleys is too good for the 60% that the granary is going to give you.
Plus, I can start that now, and I couldn't start this one now because it took an extra movement. So I'll go ahead and do that. Cool.
I agree.
Nice.
And it's little bits like that, just like being like super purposeful, like with your placement of stuff.
Yeah.
Because and granted, like it's super like nitpicky. Like who knows if that like ends up actually helping you in the long run? But it might.
Yeah, you never. That's it. You never know.
Oh, weird. The mountain became.
I didn't know a mountain could become arid, but I guess yeah. Doesn't show me
for the mountain.
Yeah, it doesn't show me the other one, but whatever. So, all right. Settler next year. What's that?
Who's your lazy worker?
This guy right here. All right, so I'm gonna bring him over for the silver, I guess.
That's what I would do. 40 gold.
Yeah, 40 gold. All right, cool.
You kind of have to hold that spot, unfortunately.
Yeah,
with your zealot.
yeah. So that's fine. But it lets my scout get out of there and get almost all the way up. Okay.
So close. Do you want to influence anybody else?
I might go for the head of this family just because he's only at 35. Got the gold, got the orders anyway.
I like that.
So,
smart plan.
Cool. Thank you. Thank you. When is this drought gonna end? Okay. Let's get the settler up this way.
100%.
And then, all right. So, leave him there for now. All right. So I don't have a site for a settler. I would be tempted here to get a farmer and then maybe something else afterward. Especially because being in the drought, I want to try to get a little bit more food. Probably would want to grab this one if I was doing a farmer, just because it's got an adjacent one. Plus, it's going to get boosted by this shrine next year.
Here's what I want you to keep in mind.
Okay.
You want to keep your grand strategy focus. And I'm a post-it note guy. Like literally, when we were playing the multiplayer game, I would write my personal ambitions down and stick them on the bottom of my computer.
Okay.
But you have to remember, in one turn, you're going to have access to your holy city.
Okay, true.
Which means you're going to be able to get your wonder down soon.
Gotcha.
So what's going to help you get your wonder out? You're a builder. Let's get some more workers out here so that we can double down inside the city.
Okay, cool. Thank you. That's a good idea. Okay, cool.
Always grand strategy first, and then everything beneath that is just to support the grand strategy.
Gotcha. Yeah, you know what? And definitely in the multiplayer game, I suffered heavily from not remembering what the heck I was doing between sessions. That's a good tip there.
Oh yeah, man! Like literally, I had like it was so funny listening to everybody else's point of view. They're like, "What the hell was I doing?"
Yeah.
Meanwhile, like in my point of view, I'm like flipping through my notebook of like all the stuff that I wanted to get done, and I think it's super important.
Yeah, I used to take notes, and I've got a notepad here, so I'll definitely take that to heart.
That's the one thing you will always be able to beat the only thing you'll be able to beat the AI on.
Yeah.
Having a plan.
Yeah.
The AI is going to be able to micro and do all the little stuff turn by turn better than you can, but having a grand strategy that it can't foresee yet is the only way you put yourself ahead.
Okay. So here we've got an option for 5 developing cities and the option for 420 nice gold.
Nice.
So I don't really particularly think I need the gold. 5 cities, I'm already heading toward 5 cities anyway. Will I get them in my lifetime, though, to developing? I'm 40. I don't know.
You're thinking about it the right way.
Yeah.
I mean, like it's gonna take you how many turns to produce those cities, and then go take a look at your cities as they exist right now, like your 2 weak cities. Like this all on its own is going to take another 91 years.
91 years. Yeah.
So unless
which will increase, but not probably by that much. So
I mean by a lot. I mean you're going to be building your shrines,
That's
you're going to be
true.
building your Odeons, you're going to have access to, but it's just going to take like 25 years. You can wait 5 years to get a ambition that's going to take you less time.
Better ambition. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take the gold there. All right, let's go ahead. What did I do? Oh,
You already moved them up.
Oh, I already moved them up. Okay, I was like, wait a minute, why do I only have 2 orders?
So I would say explore east here.
Okay.
You don't know what's beyond that mountain range. You want to know what kind of threats you're going to be facing out that way. And you already have a target for your warrior to the east because you know where the Danes are.
Yeah. Okay, cool. All right, come on, drought end. Let's go.
Oh, God, please.
Let's go.
The strategy gets so much better without the drought.
Yeah, all right, thank God. Here we go. Here we go.
Ask and you shall receive.
Yeah, there we go. All right, yeah, so back up to 38 food a turn. All right, so I have influenced the person. Great. Got my paganism. Drought has ended. All right. Stockpile 2,000 food.
I feel like I mean, that's not impossible, but
No.
you're spending your food on on settlers.
That's
a lot.
it. That's it. Yeah. The only other thing is it becomes disappointed with. I guess I'll just have to eat it. You know, it's minus 80, so
it's 3 to get 100. Yeah, I mean, you're looking at 60 years. I mean, you can build more farms, but it's going to take a long time.
It is, yeah. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take the hit to opinion. I can always influence them, get them, hopefully get them, you know, plus 10. Let's see.
Oh, we're stressed. No.
Yeah, great.
Wait, what does weight say? Oh, wounded. I thought it said wanton. I'm like, if you I'm like, what?
Oh man,
what's happening in that cave?
Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, so I've had bad luck with this one in the past. Where
this one's on you, man. This seems like a coin toss to me. Where you die? Oh no.
You can die. Yeah. It doesn't always happen, but you can. Because basically you're going into this caved-in mine yourself. But you know, well, okay. Let me think about this logically. So if I go in and I die, I have a child ruler, which means I'll have a regency in between. She's a great character, but even if she dies, I lose 54 gold a turn. I'm making a lot of gold a turn. I've got two kids. Yeah, she could also survive. I've got 2 kids, so at least I have 2 heirs. So I'll go ahead. Yeah. I'll go ahead and go with this, and we'll see what happens.
You bastard!
I know, right? I'm so heartless. Okay, so I can upgrade myself. Carpenter, equestrian. I think I go with cultivator here. Farms and groves.
Could not agree more.
I mean, this is just getting into silly levels of food. All right, so not a whole lot of difference in here. I'll probably.
Yeah, I don't really care about those 4 hills to the north. I'd say go see what you get down south. Maybe high roll.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So let me think about this for a second here. So
in strategies like this, it depends on what you're trying to do. Because you are wonder rushing, you're going to be using your stone on a lot, which means you might not have access to all the nice things that sages want to see in their cities, but you have plenty of access to wood as well. So going extra clerics is going to make those monasteries very valuable inside of your cities once you get that religion spawned.
Okay.
So I like the clerics spam personally.
Okay.
But you know, I would say. But then again, going landowners is also very good.
I was going to say,
I like having extra cities.
Yeah, if I was going to do it, you know, if I was doing it myself, I probably would go landowner. Reason being is because I've got, you know, access to the mountain here, so I can spam quarries there for more stone. Those rural specialists. Okay. Plus, I've got an ore and a gem, you know, in there as well.
Great for rural specialists, a wheat as well.
Yeah, a wheat there. So I'm looking at a lot of rural specialists in here. So. Is you know, if you don't have a you know, a
no, you're right, it's built for them.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and go landowners.
Not to mention it's gonna make your landowners happy.
Look at that!
Whoa, so happy.
So now that solves another problem there. So I don't even have to worry about it.
Okay, cool. Can't argue with the results.
Yeah, nice. I think I got pretty lucky with that one there.
Yeah. Not to mention if you can get a stone cutter on that most south tile.
Yeah.
That'll grab you the gems and the furs.
Oh, nice. Yeah, for sure. Very cool. All right. Governor is available idle week. All right, so let's see. This guy. All right, we got our shrine.
All right. Wonder time.
Wonder time. All right. And let me just take a look again. So we were looking at
Zig
Ziggurat
and Yaz.
Yaz. Okay, so Ziggurat and Yaz. Adjacent to mountain or holy city. Holy city. Okay, so I've got plenty of tiles. I'm thinking, do you have a preference for which one I should go for first?
Here, Zig, because you don't have a state religion yet. I mean, you have clerics, so you're definitely going to get a state religion, but this is only boosts your state religion cities.
Okay.
Versus Zig is going to give you your bonuses immediately.
Okay.
So I would say start Zig, and then if we get lucky and no one picks up Yaz, then you can go for Yaz later.
Okay. I'm thinking probably just right on one of these tiles, especially because it saves an order. Any reason?
Saves an order, saves you 10 stone.
Yeah, cool.
Nice.
All right, very cool. That other worker comes out next turn. Just go back to valid tile. Okay, so...
Yeah, the next thing I would say for you on this playthrough would probably be, because again, if we're looking towards more wonders, then, you know, start working on your stone immediately because you had that stockpile, but now you've got no income.
Right.
So that landowner's seat that you just made, that's what would be like the hardcore focus. Even though you got all those other nice tiles to go with, ignore them, just focus on stone.
Gotcha. Very cool.
And then let's take a peek. Let's make our next personal ambition. Look at your wonders list.
Alrighty.
What's next on the shopping cart?
Yep.
Hanging Gardens completed.
Oh, look, she lived and she became pious. That's nice.
Had a religious experience down there, didn't you, wifey?
All right, so let me get this over here first.
Yeah.
All right.
4 years. God, you gotta love a builder.
Yeah, that's why I like the builder open, you know? It's like you get your capital up quicker, and then you know, if you're gonna rush for a wonder, you get it in like no time. So all right, so we said we're going to hope for Yaz, but someone might grab it. Other than that, we've got Ishtar.
I like Jebel Barca here.
Yeah, and I heard about an interesting strategy that I didn't write down, but it was something I think about a Jebel Barkal play. So I think Jebel Barkal might be a good goal. On completion, adds temple of a world religion present in the city.
Yeah, so that's extra culture and extra orders and free stone in for the builds in all of your cities.
Okay.
So if you are, not to mention, it's also gives you a whole bunch of religion opinion because you're building all those things for it.
Okay.
So I think it's really powerful. I also think the priest is super powerful because the priest, especially in your capital, a elder priest gives you 1 training per citizen.
Okay.
So it would turn your landowner seat into a heavy military production place for the late game.
Okay.
If you were to get an elder priest in there. So getting the temple for free is just like a nice little enticement towards that.
Nice. Okay. Looks like I've got a hill that's already urban right here, so I'm gonna go ahead and plop a reminder for Jebel.
Good old Jeb.
Okay. All right, so now let me take a look at what we got here. So they're only going to be stuck for 4 years. That's not too bad. I'm thinking either farmer or acolyte. But
I'm
actually,
going to advocate
maybe not.
Lightly that you play a little less greedy.
Okay.
You get a little bit more military, just a scooch.
Okay. Not a bad idea at all.
Because it's easy to forget when you're on a roll like this and everything's going great and the sun is shining.
I've done it before. Yeah. And then you get a raid or you get a surprise war and it's like, and then you're just absolutely SOL. So
yeah, because you haven't found anybody else yet. So we don't know where anybody else is.
Yeah.
Which is very much like the first game. I didn't see anybody until like turn 20.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so we went ahead and got that that lavender.
I would say get spread the religion.
Yeah.
Get that culture game rolling.
So make sure we don't have... All right, so that's for camps. That's for... Okay, this one does have 2 growth a year for adjacent groves. That's not horrible, but I don't think I necessarily need it.
Yeah, you're not building them anytime soon.
Yeah.
It's not super important, but if you drop it next to that lavender on the east, then it'll grab that gold mine for you inside of the seat.
Okay.
Now, granted, like your settler will grab it, but at least this way it goes towards the the cleric.
Okay.
Capital.
Sure. I can be convinced of that. So here we go. All right.
Holy income, my lord.
Yeah, dude, this is great. I love it when my economy goes burr. You know, like having all this gold. It's just like it feels so good. All right, I think... Okay, here we go. We got a warrior. Now, should I go right for the Danes, or should I wait a little bit, do you think?
No reason to wait. I mean, like every turn that you're not expanding your borders, someone else is expanding towards you.
Okay.
So like in the same way, like just no reason to delay. That's what like we're being not greedy, but we are playing like very aggressive in your production.
Okay.
To be already going for wonders, already planning for your second wonder.
Yep.
So you need to make sure that you're at least grabbing secure borders.
Okay. So we've got, I can get +20 with the Vandals, don't really care. Or I can gain a warrior and Vandals war. Where are the Vandals again? They're down here, right?
South, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So they are far, but it doesn't mean I can't get something bad from them. And then I would have war on potentially 2 fronts, but I would be getting a warrior out of it.
I say free warrior, man.
Yeah, I see free warrior, and I think free warrior. So I'll go ahead and I'll grab it. Plus it's gonna, oh, it spawned right there too, perfect.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Now all I have to do is declare war on them. Okay. Let's go ahead. Now, since I've got 3 units here, should I... Well, okay, like you said before, let's do the math. They're going to be 7 damage on this guy, 4 damage on this guy. So I'm guessing I'm going to go and try to thin out some, maybe a unit first. Although we do only have 5 years until they produce another one.
Yeah. So here, just because like they're the 2 barbarian units that you're up against are melee, there's no hiding inside of the brush. And how much damage are they doing to you inside of that urban tile? 3 each. So that's 3, 6. Yeah, they're doing 10 damage to you.
Yeah.
So I think you gotta chip at this one slowly.
Okay.
So you like alpha strike that guy in the middle. Next turn when you can hit him with 2 hits. You only got 1 order.
Oh crap! I didn't even see that. Okay. So should I hit this guy with this one or no? Do you think?
I mean, I would wait till next turn so you can like really alpha strike him.
Okay.
Otherwise, that's 2 rounds that you got that. Like I don't think that warrior's gonna make it out. If all 3 hit him, turn 1 because you declare war, they'll do 20 damage.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, 4, 3, 3. That's 10. So 10 twice. Yeah, you need to be able to kill this guy on the second turn of this war.
Okay. All right. So then I guess I'll just move the scout.
Yeah.
Very slow scouting. All right. So we've got production here. You know what? Only 4 turns for the miner. But that is kind of greedy. I think maybe warrior because we do have a little bit of an opposition.
I mean, you just did a warrior here, and not to mention it's the sage's seat. Sages get extra greedy points in my book.
Okay.
Because that miner that you're gonna get, that's 2 science, right? Because it's
almost
1 for
1.9.
Yeah. 1.9 because it's gonna be detracted for discontent. But even still, 1.9. I mean, that's over 10%. That's close
true.
to like
that is a
25%.
Yeah, that is a big thing there. Okay, cool.
Yeah, too good. It's too good to pass up. You also want to make sure you're getting your shrine somewhere in there too, so that way you can get an accolade out of that city.
Yep, definitely. Yeah, I'll probably. Okay, he did.
Whoa.
Yeah. Okay.
Did we attack? Did we declare war?
You know what? I did declare war. I guess you didn't see it. I did declare on them first. So.
Oh, I understand. I understand.
Yeah.
Brutal. That guy's. He's gone.
Okay. I guess it happens. What did you say? Mistakes happen in war. Okay. Let's see. Simple life. Add estates or add farms. Okay.
Ooh, so tough. That's tough.
And I think it's the farms. 3 farms.
Yeah, because also the farms get boosted by. They give you gold too.
They do, yeah. So it's like, I can do, I think it's 3, so I can do 1, 2, 3. 2 of them are on rivers.
I'm so touchy on estates. Like the culture is amazing, but the family, it's -1 per family opinion. So the happier the family is, the more you get punished on military production.
Yeah,
it's just so brutal.
I think I'm going farms here. I think I'm going here. I think I'm going here.
I agree with that so far. So I would say put the farm to the north west of the Zig.
Okay.
And get rid of that one in between because it's just such a good spot for your second quarry.
Get rid of this one?
Yeah. I mean, you can just plow over it with a quarry later.
Okay.
But dropping a quarry there, I feel like it's just too strong.
Why would I be... I'm just curious. Why would I be dropping a quarry here?
Well, you'd be dropping the one in between all the Bailey first, and then you'd be dropping it over there as well. You can have one quarry per culture level.
Oh, I don't know if I ever knew that.
Oh yeah, spam your granaries. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I thought you said quarry.
Oh God, yeah, no, sorry, I probably did.
Okay, I was like, please tell me, Moose, why would I put a quarry on a flat tile? Okay, so you're saying granary here.
Yes, granary there.
Okay, that makes some good sense. So then, granary here. Let me just pin this because otherwise I'm going to forget. Granary here. I guess
a farm right there.
Right here because it'll get boosted by the horses later too. So okay, cool.
This is a weird one.
Farm.
This is definitely a weird one.
It is a little bit weird, but yeah, I'm going to go with the farms, I think.
All right.
Make sure they went where I want them.
Maybe would have been.
Yeah.
Maybe you should have gone for the make 500 food or 2K food.
Okay, and then in here, we did festival.
Get some more dudes, I think.
Yeah. So by dudes, you mean a warrior, or do you mean another festival?
I think another festival.
Another festival?
Not another festival. No, another warrior.
Another warrior. Okay.
Yeah, those Danes are proven to be a little bit spicier than originally anticipated.
Yeah, well, like I said, that's partially my problem there. So, all right, and then I'll get another heal on this guy. It's not working. Okay, so what do we have left? We've got mountains, volcanoes, and camps. I guess I'm gonna go ahead and slap it.
Check the wonders again. I just want to see what we have for like the legendary levels.
Maximus and Heliopolis.
So Heliopolis is available, and if you're going to be spamming a whole bunch of wonders inside of your capital, it's very likely you're going to be hitting the legendary culture level early. Mm-hmm. Now, don't be wrong. If you were up against Fluffy and Alcaraz and all those guys, they're going to be pumping a lot of resources into culture. Mm-hmm. I mean, you're on the right path. Drama's coming up in 5 turns, so you can start leaning into culture even more heavily. But if you can race towards Heliopolis, go polytheism. Heliopolis is one of the strongest wonders in the game because one order per shrine is just so powerful.
Yeah. Okay, so
not to mention Heliopolis and Circus Maximus is such a potent combo because that gives all of your horse units swift. And so if you are making your unique unit, especially as Egypt, that makes them faster, and then you have the orders to actually abuse that extra speed. Mm-hmm. And then if you throw a zealot leader on top of that, now you're just making a scientific video. So I feel like right now that is what I'm bestowing upon you, your ultimate late game strategy.
Okay.
To do unique units, Heliopolis, Circus Maximus. And if you can manage to pull that off and stockpile all the stone necessary for the turn that you turn on legendary in your first city, you're going to be nearly unstoppable as a military force, especially if you also get Jebel Barkal, because that is going to give you those priests to increase your further military production inside of your heavy population sites for Waset. So I just think all of that is going to tumble very nicely into each other, and turn you into a powerhouse.
Cool. So Shrine then. Shrine, yes?
Shrine, yes. And I say get Osiris, even though you have no mountains to go around, because we're going to be flipping on polytheism when we have the option.
Okay.
So that way you can just put those shrines everywhere.
Okay.
And in the meantime, just getting culture here is just a good way to get at least all 3 of your seats rolling.
Gotcha. Any reason to, if we're just doing that and it doesn't matter where it goes, any reason to not put it like here?
I mean, if you want to get really hardcore and like building out your full like neighborhoods, then we have to talk about like bath placement and then where your bats are going, then your hamlets have to be adjacent, then your Odeons have to be adjacent.
Gotcha.
So away from water, I guess, is what I would advocate for.
Okay. Well, in that case, I guess I'll put it here. It'll save me a little bit of stone.
There you go.
Cool. All right.
That again is just if we're being like super min-maxy.
Yeah, I tend not to be super min-maxy, but it's not like I don't pay any attention to it. I don't pin every single, district that I'm going to go ahead and plan out. But, I know the basic adjacency, and it's like, okay, well, if I'm going to put this here, I'll eventually remember I want to put something else there. So.
But then how do you make your cities aesthetically pleasing, Jams?
All right, so we've got the Gauls here. Don't want to become unpopular. That's probably not that great. So it looks like I'm probably going with some free legitimacy and a war. Yeah, I don't think you would advise me to go with the unpopular thing.
No, definitely stay away from unpopular. Yeah. But at this point, we are now officially playing with fire. There's three tribes you're at war with.
No, I'm not. Oh, it is. Oh, I forgot. Yeah. Ooh. Well, and I don't even have an ambassador yet. So, but I mean, the Vandals are pretty darn far away. You know what? I don't think I want to go with the unpopular though. I mean, all families -20 +5 rebel % chance. And I would have to spend civics to seek political allies.
Yeah, so don't get me wrong. I'm not saying no. Yeah. I'm just saying let's be wary.
Well, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
I'm just having flashbacks to my Babylon game.
Oh yeah. What happened? Yeah. What did you get?
Got raided in all directions by 3 different tribes, man. And I'm like, I'm gonna go tall, and then ended up having to go wide.
That's funny. That's funny.
Culture's looking like it's taken up nicely inside of the cleric seat.
Yeah. All right. R.I.P. that warrior. Okay, so I've got tutors now. Unfortunately, I don't think I have any tutors. All right, no longer stressed, so that's good. Okay, and we've got Babylon. So...
Where is Babylon?
Looks like they are way down here.
Okay. So they're on the peninsula, it looks like.
Okay, and it looks like I've got Kush over here.
Yeah.
Interesting that I met them all the way over here.
Yeah, that is interesting.
Maybe
makes you really wonder how all that's connected.
Yeah, maybe it's not connected, or maybe there's a mountain range or something there. Okay, but let's go ahead and see. So I don't really think it makes sense to give them any money because they're so far away right now. So I'm guessing that I'm just going to go with the initial truce. That's probably what I would just do regardless.
Yep.
All right, and then personal religion. All right, I'm going to go ahead and convert. I don't see a reason not to.
Yeah, agreed.
Okay, so I have a habit of going politics with heirs.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Only because I've had a couple games where like having a super charismatic leader has gotten me out of like tight situations. But like you had said, we got to think strategy here. So if we're going, wonders and we're going tall, it probably makes more sense to try to continue. This is just what I'm thinking. Try to continue builders or something else that will give me something else to keep that strategy going. So it's probably it's probably, at least for this heir, not tactics.
Not unless you plan on going war.
Yeah, not really.
So my typical, now granted, like everyone's got preferences and your own style of play. I like philosophy. I used to like philosophy because judges are amazing for going tall because you're able just to immediately upgrade your buildings when you hit that new level. They
Scholars.
Can produce. Exactly. Yeah. Scholars are great because it's a scalpel on the tech tree, and builders are great for obvious reasons for either going wonder tall or for going city building tall.
Okay.
But recently I have been running into this one event, philosophy studies, constantly, that gives you like 2 options. It lets you choose, or 3 options. It lets you choose between either a tactician or a zealot, which is like such a low roll. And then it has like behind an influence paywall, like you have to have your heir influenced to be able to select a builder. And I've been getting that so often that I don't know if it's just like a bug or if it's as intended.
Okay. But, well, I'm okay with rolling the dice on that, and let's do that as a little experiment and see if that comes up.
Now, really quick before we do it, the other one I want you to take a look at is commerce.
Yeah.
So commerce is great because diplomat, even if you're playing in a multiplayer game, gives you the opportunity to get a tribal alliance, which wouldn't have worked for me because I played so wide as Rome. But I know Alcaraz and Fluffy both ended up playing tall and ended up with dealing with tribes well into the late game. So if you can turn them off of you, that's always very good. Order lets you buy the tribal units, so it really helps your expansion. Like right here against the Danes, we could just buy all those units as opposed to having to fight them.
That's a good point. Yeah, you know what? You've actually just saying that convinced me to go commerce. Absolutely, I think.
And then you still get the builder, and schemer's good, and the only low roll you really get is commander.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
And in the meantime, you get gold. Who doesn't love gold?
Hey man, I love me the money in the game. All right.
Have you not seen a courtier at all this game? I don't think so.
No, I don't have any.
What a ripoff.
Which is really, really quite unfortunate.
Is there any chance your queen's a courtier somehow? Like click on your. Sometimes that happens. No.
Doesn't look like it. Okay, so let's go ahead and do military first. I can get a kill here, but
how much damage will you take in return?
4 here, and then what is it? Alt? Or no?
He can't reach you.
But if I get a kill, this one's ranged though, I think.
Yeah, and it's not going to move you forward if you kill him.
Oh, okay, gotcha. All right, probably then.
So I'd say clinch the kill.
Yeah.
Clinch the kill and then retreat.
Yeah. Cool.
7 years until the next warrior comes. What about that warrior to the west? Are you able to bring him over?
I definitely could.
It might be a good idea because I don't think that one warrior is going to cut it for you.
No, probably not. All right. So let's take a look. Worker here. All right, I'm going stone.
Exact spot I would do.
Yep.
Maybe you can get that specialist soon.
Another worker.
I mean, worker's greedy. Because remember, we're at war with the Gauls.
Right, the Gauls, and they're right there. All right.
And that raid could come at any time.
That's true. All right, so
you can go militia.
I can go militia.
Hold them off.
I'll go militia for now. Yeah.
It'll save you 5. It'll save you 3 turns.
3 turns. Yeah, that's definitely not nothing. All right, I can only rush with civics right now, and I want to save my civics. I'm assuming. Well, how much would it be? 190, which is almost all of them. Yeah, so I'm going to probably not rush that. Okay.
Well, also, I mean, how long is it going to take you to afford that next wonder? Because you got 0 stone production right now.
Yeah.
I mean, you got a lot of gold, but you'd have to buy all the stone outright.
Yeah.
So you can take a look and just find out how much that's going to be. Hover over that the Jebel.
Oh, the Jebel.
Yeah, it's going to cost you $5 grand.
$5 grand. Oh, I see what you meant. The money. Yeah. That's true. Yeah.
So I mean, you're making $250,000 a turn. So it's not going to take you a lot of turns just to flat out build it. And then once you start getting 10 stone a turn, when that guy's done, it'll pick up. And it'll pick up pretty fast, I feel like.
Yeah.
But right now you are starved for stone.
Yeah. Okay.
You might want to think about getting that ore miner.
Right here?
In the capital.
Oh, in here. Okay, yeah.
Just to give you access to more quarries.
Yeah. Okay. All right, well, I'll put that behind the warrior then. Was that? Oh, I thought for a second. Yeah.
Wow, and only 2 turns too.
I thought that said 7 for a second. I was like, oh man, that's gonna be.
Honestly, maybe even have him skip the line. 2 turns is quick enough.
Okay.
Yeah, because then your wonder's done in 2 turns. That'll give you your workers something to do.
Yep. Cool. All right. Cool. All right. Guess I'm just ending.
Yeah, that's all you got. So like I do always consider that, like making sure your workers are set up for when they're done to do their next thing. Like drama's not going to be ready for 4 more years, so
right.
That's what you'll have them do after they're done with the quarries.
Gotcha.
Let them come to you.
Yeah.
Fight in territory. Sit on the hamlet. Sit on the shrine. use that urban against them.
You know what? I'll move him here for now, just to save that extra order.
Fair.
But I'll bring this guy down here. That way, they probably hit this guy first.
Fair. He's got the general.
Yeah. So, all right, one more year on that. Okay.
You could throw a promotion on him.
Oh, did my scout get killed? Oh, they killed my scout.
Bastards.
I didn't even see that. Yeah, let's see. What do we got? Guard, amphibious, bloodthirsty engineer.
I'm not excited about any of it.
Yeah,
so much that I think you should spend 120.
No,
on it.
not for 120. If it was cheaper,
yeah. If there was like steadfast, then
steadfast would be clutch. But yeah, it's not going to happen. Okay, cool. So, just want to touch base with you really quick here, Moose. It's 154. I don't know how much. I don't want to take up too much of your time. Do we want to maybe do one more turn and end? Do you have? Is there?
What? I think 20 turns is like a good marker.
I think that's probably a good place as well.
Each of these episodes 20 turns.
Yeah, I think that's probably a pretty good place to end it. So, let's do. Let me grab a pen. Let's make some notes here. So that way, next session, we're reminded of what we're going to do so we don't forget. So,
already taking my words to heart.
Yeah,
I
hey man,
appreciate that, man.
this is coaching at its finest, right? You know, you're not gonna learn if you don't remember. So, we've got these pins. Right. I'm not too worried about them not surviving, but I am going to go ahead and put on the top that we're gunning for Jebel, right?
Yeah, so I'd say like the top line ambition should just be stone, stone, stone.
Okay.
Because that you're not going to be able to do any of this if you don't have stone. We got some pie in the sky dreams right now. You know, if we're thinking about Heliopolis and everything late game, so shrines become really important. But all of that's going to take stone.
Yep.
So yeah, stone, stone, stone is definitely number one.
Okay, and then what else do you think?
Number two would be make sure you're keeping time on your cleric seat, so that way you can be able to found your religion as quickly as possible.
Okay.
We haven't been investing in acolytes. We haven't been investing to get towards ranchers. So Judaism and Zoro are probably going to be gone by the time that we try to be able to do those naturally. You have plenty of how many religions are gone right now?
I don't think any.
Fantastic. So if you're actually able to claim Zoro or Judaism, and with your found religion project, it's very possible that you get Christianity just because of how much growth you have.
Okay.
You might be the first one to 12 citizens, because you're already at what, 8 citizens population?
I'm at 8, yeah.
Yeah, so you're flying. So I would 100% say try to get Zoro or Judaism with the Found Religion Project.
Yep.
And then hope you get Christianity. We've seen Egypt, and who's in the bottom? The southeast corner?
We've got Kush and Babylon.
Okay, so far no one else with the clerics family. So no one else has monasticism done. So you might, I mean, granted, that's very, very unlikely, but you might be able to clinch 3 religions here.
Okay.
So definitely like keeping an eye on that. So I would say like stone. Try to rush for Judaism or Zoro via the Found Religions Project, and Jebel.
Okay.
I would say that's our big over-encompassing things for like the next 20 turns. If we can get all those done in the next 20 turns, then you're on a really, really good pace.
Okay, perfect. Anything else?
Expand towards the south. We want to be able to grab that choke point.
Okay. Now, when you say expand, did you intend for me to
take
settle
that
this?
city.
Okay, I thought we weren't going to expand to the south. We were going to go east-west, but you want me to take that, so that's fine.
Oh no, like scouting wise, go east-west because there's no reason to look further than that spot. But still try to nab that spot if we can.
Okay.
Yeah, but right now we're leaving it alone because barbs don't raid.
Yeah.
it doesn't matter how many units they produce. So I'd rather wipe out the Danes and the Gauls to your east and west, because you're going to have to bring your troops back there anyways when those units turn into raiders.
Okay. Gotcha. Cool.
So I prioritize wiping out tribes that I'm going to wipe out anyways, because they're going to cause you more issues than a barb camp.
Yeah, I gotcha. That makes a lot of sense. Well, very cool. Hey, this is great.
Yeah, dude, I really enjoyed this.
I can't believe it was, you know, we didn't start exactly at 12. We had a little bit of trouble, but almost 2 hours. It seems like it just flew. Like, that was pretty great. So, I want to thank you humbly for taking the time. I know, you know, we're both busy. So I wanted to sincerely thank you, and we will schedule the next one. We'll figure it out. Anything, and you know, everybody watching this video, if you're not already subscribed to Moose here, I don't know what you're doing, because he's probably one of the greatest content creators that Old World will ever have. But go over, watch his videos, especially if you're new and you're trying to learn. You're going to learn a lot more from Moose than you ever will from me. Go over there, support him. Moose, any words for the people?
Oh, geez, guys. I mean, come on, man. After pumping my tires that much, not really. Nothing else really to say. Humbly, you're super welcome, man. This was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed this. I'm looking forward to doing the next one together. And honestly, the best part about getting involved in this community is, one, seeing all the other content creators come out of the woodwork. It's been so fun getting to know you, Alcaraz, Scientific, Fluffy, a lot better, Kitten, a lot better, through the content creators channel. So yeah, man, I mean, keep up the good stuff. I'm going to keep on coming back. We'll try to get a time together for the next session. But in the meantime, guys, stay tuned for the content.
That's it. Cool.